flood creeping up from the heathens. Got will, got fight, got pride, got reason. If they wanna go eat, then you know I'm gonna feed them. If you're coming for me, hope you're ready for a demon. I got eyes.
Good morning, friends. Welcome to the final week of the Fast and Furious Shred, day 36. I am so pumped and jazzed just because I know we're here at the home stretch. I know that is horrible, but you know, if you've been watching these videos, you guys know your girl is ready for this to be done. So last week, if you watched, it was a crazy long video. Thank y'all for watching. I haven't even posted it when I'm filming right now, but if you watched it, thank you so much. I appreciate it, the love and support, especially on those long ones. I know you guys love them, but I know some people hate them. So that's why I say thank you for the ones that love them and watch them, because they are very time consuming to not only film but to edit and upload. It took me forever to upload that video because it was so long. Last week we upped our calories by 100. We're doing the same this week as well. So we're at 2,042 calories is what I have set. I have everything plugged and ready to go. This weekend was another struggle bus as far as Saturday. Feeling ravenous the entire day. Sunday's not bad, but Saturdays are the worst for me as far as feeling the extreme hunger while on this cut. And it's not because anybody around me is eating anything. I'm just literally hungry. I'm so freaking hungry the whole day and nothing is satisfying me. But on Sundays we feel better, and now Monday we're refreshed for the week. So I'm going into this week full blown steam ahead, putting all that I have into it and just ready to finish strong. That is the motto. And if you are in a calorie deficit, if you are shredding alongside with us and this is your final week, or your final week was last week when you're watching, I hope that you went strong. I hope that you put everything in. And if you're continuing your deficit, I have a lot of people in the program that are going to continue after this 6 weeks. And if you're continuing alongside, just know that every day that you put something in, you are winning for your future self. So I had a lot of people in the check-ins last week really down on themselves because they didn't hit all the marks. They didn't hit all the boxes. And what I say to them always is, hey, you got up and you did A, B, and C. Maybe you didn't do everything on your checklist, but just by you doing something on your checklist, your future self is thanking you instead of you just throwing in the towel and not doing anything. We're so hard on ourselves, I feel like, when we're in our health journey, and we weren't hard on ourselves when we were laying on the couch eating a whole bag of Zapp's potato chips and cheese. I'm talking about myself here, okay? I'm talking about me. We weren't hard on ourselves then. We were just like, oh, this is life. This is how things happen. And now that we're actually putting in effort, we're even harder on ourselves. That's a good thing, and it's also it's a bad thing. You know, I think it's a good thing because you're not letting yourself get back to that point where you're on the couch eating the Zapp's potato chips. But also, we have to give ourselves credit that, hey, we are still doing something, and we don't have to have an all or nothing approach, because when you have that all or nothing approach, that's when you backfires on you and you get back on the couch eating the Zapp's potato chips at some point. I've seen it time and time again. I've been there, done that, got the postcard back in the day too. So keep putting in the work, because like I said, your future self is thanking you for everything that you're doing for yourself right here in this moment. Today is upper day at Planet Fitness. I have not done a full-on upper day yet, so I'm excited. So today is like a day where I get the feel of the weights, because I told y'all everything feels like 1,000,000 pounds here versus crunch. So I gotta, like, I always record my stuff and my notes. You guys know, always record your workouts. That way you know if you're progressively overloading either on the weight or on reps, and that's how you're going to build muscle over time. Okay, if you're just going in there doing the same movements and motions for weeks upon end, you're doing good for your overall health in the long run, but as far as building muscle, you ain't building any muscle, girl. You've got to be pushing the weight, eating the food to be able to build the muscle. That's the only way it's going to happen. It took me a long time to understand that the hard way. I'm here to tell you guys, if you're just starting, don't make the same mistakes as me and most people and most women when it comes to building muscle. But I'm going to record everything that I need to as far as where we are as far as sets and weight in here. So I'm excited for that. I've got a big old Costco run I'm going to be doing afterwards. I'm trying to get everything set for myself for when we get to this Whole Foods high protein focused journey. Always high protein focused, but more whole foods focused journey with untracking. I'm really excited about it. It's been a lot. I'm glad I've been planning for weeks coming up in this instead of just like right before, because I would definitely be overwhelmed with it, because I've been tracking and I'm using that honestly as a crutch for so long. Not just a crutch for like, hey, knowing what I'm putting in my mouth and stuff, but also like a crutch for how much food I need and blah, blah, blah. And it's just really easy to go in my tracker and be like, okay, this is the food that I need when grocery shopping. And now that I have options, now that I don't have things tracked, it's like, oh my God, I can have a sandwich if I want, whatever I'm feeling. I'm trying to make sure I have all the good options. Y'all get where I'm going? In the house. That way we still make good choices, and I have the things readily available for me, you know? So I'm excited to go into Costco and actually peruse and look at some stuff. Usually when I go in Costco, it's very, and this is gonna be a bad thing because I'm gonna be spending way more money, but it's usually me going in and just getting the exact things on my list. I don't even look at nothing else. It's like doom, 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 get the hell out of there. I'm actually going to look and peruse, and my pocketbook's not going to be thanking me, but my overall health will, right? That's where I'm going with this. So I'm excited for that. We have a Sam's Club pickup because I was like, girl, we can't be perusing in 2 stores. We got to be brokey the house. So I was like, stick to the list at Sam's, which I spent over $200 at Sam's, but it's for stuff that we definitely needed and it's going to last more than just a month, and stuff that I haven't bought in a long time. So I'm happy for that. I'm gonna try to be as good as possible at Costco. Y'all let me know in the comments down below, what are your Costco, like more Whole Foods must-haves, or any like new things that you have found? Because there's so much there as far as new products, all kinds of things. I've been going down the TikTok rabbit hole, watching all the Costco hauls and stuff and just seeing what's out there. And it's a lot of ish, and it's all expensive. So I'm gonna make sure we get the things that are the best of the best instead of wasting any money, you heard? So let's get in here, let's make this deposit. Let's finish this week freaking strong, y'all. I am ready, let's do it.
Back of my head I'm seeing, take me for granted, and you know I'm leaving. I'ma take what's mine with the webs I'm weaving. I could take this crowd from seeing to believing. Got a taste for blood in my tongue.
Amazing start to the week. Upper was fire. You know, it's my favorite. Getting to know the machines, getting to know the weight. Next week, we're really going to push it, especially push it good since we have more food. Cannot wait. Oh, so excited for it. I had mixed feelings today, and I'm always raw and real with you guys. So it's crazy how 1 minute you look at yourself and you're like, yes, girl, yes, body looking tea. And the next minute you're like, body looking trash. Like, it's so crazy. I tell you guys all the time, it doesn't matter where you are in your journey. You can be the most seasoned of the season, and you can be the most pro of the pro. You're going to have body image thoughts, and that is normal. It's okay. You are human. It's gonna happen, but you have to learn how to fight it and nip that shit in the bud real quick, because if you are putting any work in, and if you have been for a long time, you are a baddie every single second that you're in that gym. So I had to really check myself real quick. I was feeling myself during my workouts because unlike crunch, there's mirrors all around, especially in the cable area, and haven't been able to see myself in a long time. And I'm like, okay, all right, we doing good. And look, I love the stares, especially from the guys when they are looking at you like, this bitch, you know, like with the muscles and stuff. And I'm like, yes, I'm all about being strong. I hate those TikToks where they're like, would you rather a cardio bunny or a muscle mommy? And every single guy says cardio bunny, I swear to God. But you know what? We ain't training for nobody but ourselves and my man, and he likes what he sees. So we're all good there. It does suck when you have the body image issues and you're like, and I was having them when posing, just being honest with you guys. When posing, I was just not feeling myself. I also recorded myself doing some like back exercises, and I was like, what is that? What is that, brother? I was like, brother, that is not looking good. I don't know if it was the angle. I think it was the angle, the lighting, whatever. But I was like, oh no. But Mondays always seem to be the worst day for me, body image wise. I don't know what it is coming off the week, even though we're not eating anything, you know, we're staying within our macros, all that stuff. I just feel like Mondays are like blah when it comes to the body issues. Feeling good. Mondays are usually always a really good feel-good day in the gym because I'm like rested and recovered and full of fuel and energy. But as far as body image goes, we feel better like throughout the week. Who's with me on that? But I just wanted to share that you will have those days where you don't feel the best and then you feel awesome. You'll have seconds. It'd be like moment to moment to moment, like Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. You're gonna have that and that's okay. But make sure that you have the positive thoughts and the positive talk to yourself to get you out of that negative funk, that devil on your shoulder that's always going to want to take over and tell you how horrible you are and, you know, all the mean things. We're our worst mean girl. We're the worst mean girl that we could ever face as our actual selves. That's not anybody walking on the street. It is us. We tell ourselves shit on a second, like on a minute by minute basis on all the negative things. Whereas, you know, someone that meets you on the street is not going to say all those things to you. We're our own worst mean girls and we got to fight that mean girl. So we are headed to Costco. Costco is now open at 10 o'clock. I was taking my sweet time in there on purpose so we could get to the Costco's. My Sam's Club pickup is ready. So we're going to go, this is dangerous. We're going to go perusing Costco. Like, I gotta be good. I gotta be careful and I gotta be mindful of the things. Pray for your girl. We've made it to Sam's Club. I just checked in, so they should be coming. So I'm eating my post-workout meal now. It's been an hour in the Costco's and we spent way over what I wanted to spend per usual. It's gonna last us a while though, I'm hoping. Got a piece of raisin cinnamon bread and then we've got the same, it looks so funky because I used frozen berries and they're watered AF because I didn't have any fresh fruit. I've got the yogurt bowl with all the pumpkin seeds, chia seeds, all the fruit, the things I showed you guys last week. And then protein coffee, it's just the creamer basically. It's like a little mini protein shake because I forgot to brew my coffee last night. So it has no coffee in there, no bueno. Calories for everything, 457, 34 protein, 64 carbs, 9 fat, 9 fiber. Y'all, that's Sam's Club and Costco order, filling, putting away, shopping, like to take me out. Like that's a workout in itself, dang. It is 1:23, we're eating lunch. We're doing the cottage cheese egg salad bowl. If you missed last week's video, I had it all last week pretty much. I'm having it today. I think I'm doing something different tomorrow. We'll have to see. We've got 2 boiled eggs in there if you didn't watch last week's video, and 150 grams of the Daisy 2% cottage cheese, a bunch of seasoning, everything but the bagel is a must, salt, pepper, and then we use the Quest spicy sweet chili chips to dip with. Super good and easy. 389 calories, 45 grams of protein, 12 carbs, 18 fat, 1 fiber. Headed out to go get Trey. I've got my second 40-ouncer filled up. Did not drink any Pepsi Zero. What is my life? No caffeine today. Holy crap, and I'm feeling pretty good today. Y'all check in with me tomorrow. You know, last week I said the same thing, and then the next day it was like, burp, burp, burp. We've got our apple as a snack, and then since we are upping our calories 100, y'all are seeing the theme here, we've got a bag of the lesser evil Himalayan pink salt popcorn. These are 80 calories for the individual bags. The gold is my favorite, and I just bought a big, like, giant-sized bag at Costco I'm excited about, but they usually sell these individually bags at Costco. I didn't see them today, but they had the big bag. The pink salt's my second favorite. 175 calories, 1 protein, 34 carbs, 4 fat, and 7 fiber. Tonight's dinner, we did the Tyson teriyaki chicken thighs in the air fryer. Those are so good from Sam's. If you have not tried them, I know some people say they don't like them. It's because you're not cooking them right. I say that all the time. You got to air fry them, flip them halfway, get that caramelization on there. So good. Got half a serving of what I call the mother cluckin' rice, which is just chicken rice, homemade chicken rice. And then these are the pork egg rolls from Aldi. We're trying the pork ones today. I cooked them in the oven and they came out crispy just like the air fryer, just FYI. So a total on my plate is 519 calories, 40 protein, 43 carbs, 20 fat, and 4 fiber. If you've been around for a hot second, this is what we've been having. However, I added a 10 calorie sugar-free strawberry jello cup with the pudding. 220 calories or 220 grams of strawberries for a total of 140 calories, 3 protein, 27 carbs, 2 fat, and 4 fiber to round out our Monday. Let's get on to Tuesday, day, what, 37? 37.
From the words I spit, so sharp, so freezing, so cold. Behold, frostbite they feeling. I could tear you apart, or I could go heal them. Don't believe in fate, don't believe in ceilings. I just need a taste and my mind starts peeling. I don't pace myself.
Good morning, friends. Happy Tuesday. Happy day 37, Fast and Furious Shred. We are here at Old Planet Fitness. my bae coming back to me. Look, I'm seeing some OGs in there from way back in the day that are popping in there that I didn't see last week. We have not seen the leg press hoarder, thank you Jesus. Other than that, I don't care. Like, she can stay, everybody else can be here, okay? Because that was no bueno back in the day. But man, I am just loving the vibe here. Let me just start off by saying that I am effing tired. I am tired. I am sore AF from yesterday's upper day. I went hard yesterday and holy crap, my entire upper part of my body feels like it's going to fall off my body. I was just enjoying it so much. You know, it's my favorite. It's my favorite. I did a whole new workout split for when the shred is over, which I'm so excited about. It's going to be focusing on shoulders, back, glutes, and hammies. So I've got a 4-day split for that. So I'll be sharing that with you guys after Mardi Gras break. So next week, the boys are off the entire week for Mardi Gras. Yes, don't even say anything. Look, I'm in Southeast Louisiana. I'm right around New Orleans. So it is a holiday for us. We've been here our whole lives, obviously, born and raised here. So it's not a big deal to us. Some people are diehards with it, but for us, it's just like time off. So many people go on vacation during this time. I was talking to Trace, Para, and Caroline, and they're going to like the Bahamas on a cruise and all the things. So like a lot of people don't actually celebrate it that are locals. We use that time to get away from the crowds and the tourists, and we go and have our vacation. So we're just hunkering down at home is the thing. And I don't want to start the new workout plan with them being off of school because I'm having to do some garage workouts. Does that make sense? I'm going to try to come up here. The Hubs is going to be off a couple of days next week for work, which will be nice, and see if I can sneak away or if I feel like sneaking away to come to Planet Fitness. But I'm going to do the same workout split next week, but I'm going to incorporate the new win the week after when we get back into the gym. I'm so excited about it and so excited to really push myself. This workout split is hard AF. Okay. It's no joke. It's hard, and I'm going to be really pushing myself out of my comfort zone, which I'm going to be pushing myself out of my comfort zone with eating whole foods, high protein, not tracking. Okay, that's going to be out of my comfort zone in itself. And then now I'm pushing myself with this workout split. But the whole thing for 2026, remember my word is refinement, is to really push myself and really fine tune myself and challenge myself. It's always me versus me. So I'm super excited about it. But I'm tired. I'm tired AF. I don't want to be here. It's not that I don't want to be here. I want to come in here and train, but I'm just so freaking gassed already. I've already had my pre-workout. Another thing that pissed me off this morning is I put too much water in my peanut butter and it was drippy the house. Y'all saw it. I was like licking the plate. It's fine. But that just, the little things, I told y'all last week, the little things that aggravate the living crap out of me. I can't wait to feel like myself again. You're not you when you're hungry. I'm telling you guys, the Snickers slogan, they got it down to a T with that. That's facts. That's factual. That's me. And I cannot wait to feel like myself again. But before we go in the gym, I had something on my mind I wanted to talk with y'all about, which is non-scale victories. So I always preach to have other gauges of measurements besides the scale to see progress in your journey. The scale does not tell the entire picture of what's going on. There's so many things that could be going on with you that makes the scale have a certain number flash up for each particular day. So the non-scale victories are going to be more meaningful in the long run and keep you motivated and going in your journey. For me, I went yesterday through all of my sports bras because I ordered a bunch of sports bras from Buff Bunny for the Black Friday sale, and I ordered them all in a smaller size knowing that I was going to be doing this cut. And not only that, your girl's lost her tatas. Like, there's no tatas up there. They're deflated at this point. It's fine. Like, I'd rather not have tatas, to be honest with you, because at 230 pounds, it was like double D city and it was weighing my back down and constant back pain. So that's been nice not to have that. But I'm like, I need some support for my little tatas. Like, they drag into the ground. We need something up here. And my sports bras were getting pretty loose. So I went through everything yesterday and tried them on to see which ones I need to put to the side because they're a little bit too big, and ones that are now fitting good. And it's so crazy how much better some of these sports bras that I bought in a smaller size, they fit normal, or they like fit so good, like so well. The one that I have on right now, I could not even get it on. I was trying to return it, but I couldn't for Black Friday sale. And I'm glad that I kept it because it's super supportive, especially for a leg day. And it's so freaking flattering and pretty. It still is a little snug, but let me tell you, my tatas don't look more perkier. I was like, I don't think they've ever been that high in their life. Like, I was like, I'm loving this, but let me tell you, it's so supportive to where like it's pulling on my traps, that type of thing. Cause all my other sports bras have been loose as hell. So they've been like comfy, but not supportive. Does that make sense? So it's probably no bueno. But now I'm like, okay, when I first put it on, it was giving me a little neck pain. It's fine now that I have it on and I'm used to it. But I'm so impressed is what I'm trying to say by the non-scale victories yesterday with trying on the stuff. I've been noticing the clothes getting, you know, feeling different, but as far as the sports bras, it's just insane to me. And that's where I wanted to lose was I've mentioned this before, when I gain fat or gain weight, it all gets right around the armpit area and the back area, my arms. That's where I carry my weight the most. I don't know why. I always have been, but it's fine. So it tells me that we are going in the right direction because now I freaking, not only did I get it over my head, but I got it on and it actually fits. So there's that. If you were in maintenance too with the non-scale victories, guys, I say this all the time. Like if you're feeling great, if your lifts are fire, if you're feeling super strong, you're progressing, you're in a great mood, like your sleep is great. And then you look in the mirror and you're like, ooh, I got a little fluff going on in maintenance. All those other things outweigh that fluff, girl. Like, trust me, I'd rather have some fluff right now than feel the way that I've been feeling, like a Walking Dead zombie and being a freaking She-Hulk to the boys. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'd rather have a little bit of fluff. Is it worth it in the end of the day is what I'm trying to say. Is it worth you feeling more strong, feeling great, feeling energized, feeling an overall healthy individual? Or is it worth it to you to feel like absolute shit and to feel like a bitch to everybody that you know just to lose a little fluff off your midsection that no one's really going to notice but you? That's what I want to preach today. Non-scale victories, guys. Think about what truly matters and how you feel, and that's what's going to dictate where you want to go in your journey and motivate you to keep going. So I've been talking a million hours. I've been very talkative lately. I don't know why, because the shred brain, words are hard, but I've been in a talkative mood. Y'all have been so supportive. It's not even funny. Like, I would have not made it through this shred. I would not. I would have thrown in the towel halfway through. I swear to you guys. But because of you, that's why I'm here and that's why I'm keeping going. Y'all have been my biggest cheerleader. Y'all have been holding my hand every day, coming in this gym, eating my food, feeling like absolute trash. Y'all have been there for me and I could not be more appreciative of each and every one of you. I love y'all so much. Thank y'all so much for being here. Thank y'all so much for just being supportive in my journey. It just means so much to me and y'all are the best, the absolute best. So y'all cheer me on that we are not going to die up in Planet Fitness. Let's get it.
Kneeling, got lust for change. I just love the feeling. No, I ain't gonna give up. Got too little time, I'ma live up. Head down, push forward through the tough times. Cause anything worth doing is a tough climb. And I ain't gonna give up.
The days that you are like most gassed and tired, I feel like are the best workouts. It was crazy because I looked at my readiness Fitbit thing and it was a 28. That I haven't had a low reading in a long time. My daily readiness is always high and I'm always like, girl, you be lying. I know you lying. Like, that ain't right, that ain't right. But today it totally matched. But I went in there and it was fire beast mode, feeling every freaking lift, progressing a ton. Now last week it was kind of like finding my just rhythm and groove and trying to manage and get the routine with the machines under my belt. But dang, today felt freaking fire. And it's so crazy how yesterday I was feeling trash as far as body image, and today, like, next level. I was feeling it. I was like, girl, T, you're doing the things, keep going, keep moving. And yesterday I was like, you look like trash, what is your life? So you're gonna have days, that's why I'm telling you this. You're gonna have one day be a bad body image day and the next day, or it could be like I've told y'all before, it could be moments later. It could be that morning you feeling like trash and going to the gym, and then you feeling fire, and then later in the day you feeling trash, and then later you feel fire. It could be bipolar like that, but it could be day to day you feeling really good and then you feeling like garbage, okay? But take it with a grain of salt. Be positive to yourself, talk positively, get out of your funk, get that devil off your shoulder and keep moving. Holy crap, what a good day. Man, feeling it. Trying to finish this last week hella strong, excited for all the new unknown things out of my comfort zone. So I'm just like feeling it so hard. And it is early, it's 9:26. So we're gonna head over to Aldi. We've got to do our shopping over there in Little Walmart, and I'm gonna look at some other things to get for our untracked week. I've already bought some things from the Costco's and the Sam's Club, so watch that grocery haul if you didn't already. It was a huge, massive one. My bank account is smoking, not in a good way. It's like, girl, we've been doing so good. What the hell is this? But it'll last us for a while. I'm hoping anyway. I'm going to be strategic about really going through what we have now that we're stocking up. Going to get a couple of specialty items for the untracked weeks coming ahead, but once we get all that, we should be good to go, baby. Y'all, it is 10:45 and we are done with our shopping. Planet Fitness, what? We've got our post-workout meal. It is nothing new, and let me tell you, it's my hyperfixation. I've been hyperfixating on it before we even started eating it. I told you guys about, and I'm going to be incorporating it when we eat our untracked stuff. So just be sick of me, okay? But it's like so good. I've got my yogurt, and yes, I have it in a real bowl because I didn't have any Tupperware clean. What is my life? So I've got 200 and something grams of the Great Value Greek yogurt. No, I lied to you guys. I have 200 something grams of the Kirkland Greek yogurt. I'm gonna try that. And if it's anything like my Faye, I'll get it. I did buy the Faye here at Walmart just because I like the thickness of that one so much in yogurt bowls versus some of the other ones. I've got fresh raspberries, fresh strawberries. We've also got some frozen blueberries because I was out of fresh, pumpkin seeds, chia seeds, and a buttload of cinnamon. We've also got a slice of the Pepperidge swirl bread, Lord of mercy. And then I did brew my coffee yesterday. I did remember to do that, so I have a real protein coffee. 460 calories, 39 protein, 61 carbs, 9 fat, 11 fiber. When we do untracked, I will definitely throw in some flax seeds in here, maybe some almond butter. We'll see. I bought some sprouted bread. I hear from the girlies that the sprouted bread is the best. I used to buy it too back in the day. So I got the Aldi Dave's Killer knockoff. So we're gonna maybe have that with a spread of peanut butter or a spread of almond butter with some raspberries on top. Remember when I used to do that on the side of this versus the swirl bread when we up our calories a little bit? That's my plan. So still the same shit that I'm eating in a deficit, y'all, even when upping my calories and going to maintenance, because these are the foods that I crave and that I love and that make me feel good. So just because you're going into maintenance or if you're upping your calories doesn't mean your food needs to turn to shit, okay? I get that a lot with people like, oh, I'm gonna incorporate all this crap because I haven't had it because I've switched my ways with eating more cleaner and a deficit, and then you go to maintenance and you start eating unclean again. It's like, why, girl? Just if you liked it in your deficit, just eat more of it and keep feeling good instead of throwing in the crap that was making you feel like ish before, you know? So we're headed to the house to go film all this stuff, eat this food. I'll see you guys at lunch. I think I'm doing a different lunch today. I don't think I'm doing the egg salad. I don't even know what I'm doing. Thank God for this tracker right now because my brain is fried. I have everything written down for when I'm doing my intuitive not tracking eating because I wouldn't know what the hell to do either. So I have to have everything written down or it doesn't get done. I've told you this before. I got the air fryer going for lunch this week. You've seen this before if you've been watching. We're doing the Kirkland chicken sausages. These are so good. You get like, it says 18 links. I can't remember if that's 2 or 3 packs, but this lasts us forever. I make my grilled cheese dogs with these too. I absolutely love them. The macros are 150 calories, 10 fat and 14 protein for each link. They're delicious. I put in the air fryer, like I said, 5 minutes on broil is what I usually do, and it's perfection. I've got 150 grams of Daisy cottage cheese with everything but the bagel seasoning, and then I'm going to be doing a little over a serving of these pita crackers from Aldi. These garlic and chive are delicioso for a little simple bowl. I am next level tired, gas, starvation, okay? Like starvation mode is where we are, even with upping our calories. Again, what is our life? Pros are going to be 412 calories, 35 protein, 30 carbs, 18 fat, and 1 fiber when we get it all assembled. Here you have it, friends. 33 grams of the cracker, so a little over serving. Like I said, cottage cheese and chicken sausage for the win. If you didn't watch that grocery haul, it is a long one. I just got done editing it. Now I gotta upload it, so I'm trying to get this done so I can change cars. You know, all the behind the scenes things. We've got our snack ready to go pick Trey up from Carline. So we've got a light string cheese from Sam's Club, 50 calories for this guy and 6 grams of protein. Love those for the protein little hack. And then we've got a Cosmic Crisp. You guys know that's my favorite right now for a little snacky snack. And man, I need it. Man, this is no bueno. 145 calories, 6 protein, 26 carbs, 3 fat, and 4 fiber. Dinner tonight we made cooking in the Midwest cheesy chicken taco rice. Y'all, look at that cheese. Holy smokes. I've got my cilantro over here. I didn't put it on there because hashtag Waylon, and he'd be like, what is that? I know a lot of people don't like cilantro, so I'm going to put that on each individual serving, but just the cheese itself, this is going to be delicious. I'm excited to try. Y'all, this looks fire. We've got a serving. I did mine to make 4 servings, so that serving without the ranch is 543 calories, okay? It's got a lot of cheese on there. I'm not mad about it. We've got 2 tablespoons of what I have tracked light sour cream, which is just the light sour cream with 3 tablespoons of the ranch powder. That's how I track it. It's been working just fine. 578 calories total, 44 protein, 44 carbs, 24 fat because of all the cheese, 3 fiber. Just FYI for the chicken cheesy rice, it is a definite repeat recipe. Waylon hasn't eaten yet. They went off to baseball, so he doesn't want to load up before he's running, squatting, catching, doing all the things. But it is so freaking good. Oh my gosh, even hubby was like, this is a winner on rotation. Trey absolutely gobbled it up. So freaking easy too. So I have this link down below for y'all. It is amazing. You've got to try it. And also, I wanted to mention that I've mentioned many times about my eyes feeling like I feel like I have weights on them and walking corpse. I felt like that since getting home from picking up Trey from school. Like literally don't know how I'm even functioning. That's how I'm feeling right now. Well, not right now, but before dinner. And now since I've eaten dinner, it's like the weights get lifted off my eyes. It's like such a sign that you are under eating. It's not even funny. So if you've been in your deficit for a long time, or if you've just started and you're feeling like red flag death already, it's a sign that your calories are too low in your deficit. And that's with me even upping them again this week. So I am counting the days until we get to maintenance, untracked, eating like a normal human again. Dang. Y'all know the drill by now. I am so done with this. I'm so done with this dessert. Counting the days. I know I'm horrible as far as bitching and complaining, moaning and groaning, but y'all, we're approaching 40 days and your girl is ready for the Whole Foods freshness. Like I'm planning out next week, boy, and it's gonna be lit. I'm just telling ya. Can't wait to share what we're gonna be eating. Y'all are like, I can't wait to see. Girl, saddle up, get ready. 126 calories for everything on my plate. I've got one of these measly pudding cups. Lord of mercy, we're going through them. And 206 grams of strawberries. They are my favorite. So like a day of untracked eating for me, what I would want to have on my plate would be strawberries still, maybe some other type of fruit over here, and a couple of pieces of like dark chocolate. Like nothing elaborate, nothing crazy is what I'm saying. Just not this, Lord of mercy. 126 on the calories, 2 protein, 26 carbs, 2 fat, 4 fiber. And let me turn you around and let me explain about tomorrow. Normally on Wednesdays, we go thrifting, we go run errands, we do all the things. It's like a fun day. I am so gassed and so freaking wore out. I am taking the day off. I'm getting up to bring Trey to school, coming right back home, and we are doing work stuff and just getting our steps and eating our food. That is it. I might even take a nap at some point. I am so freaking gassed, and it's like not like me is what I'm saying to need to take tomorrow. Like there's nothing wrong with actual taking a rest day, but going like and doing my normal routine, I usually look forward to do, but I am so gassed, I don't even want to do that. Like, make it make sense. The struggles are real. So I will pick you guys up on Thursday. Hopefully we're not dead by then.
Too little time, I'ma live up. Head down, push forward through the tough times. 'Cause anything worth doing is a tough 'Cause I'ma live life for the fight. Yeah, I'm here to get it. I got drive, got sight, always have a vision.
Good morning, friends. Happy Thursday. Happy day 39. Fast and Furious shred. Okay, let's get into yesterday, a recap for our Wednesday rest day. And the theme is right now, I am not okay. I'm barely getting by. Y'all, I am on the struggle bus. Something fierce. Like, I'm on the struggle bus drowning. The bus has done wrecked. It is done sank, and your girl is drowning and gasping for air. That is how I feel. Yesterday was so bad. I feel like the rest days are the worst here lately as far as being ravenous hungry, and I just cannot get enough food, and there's just not food there with being in a deficit, and I am dying. Yesterday for dinner, literally, I felt like I was gonna pass out. Like, I'm not even exaggerating. I'm not being over dramatic, okay? I was like, I am not well. I am not well. I've got to eat, or I am about to like faint right here, and y'all are gonna have to pick me up off this floor. Like, I could not get those turkey sliders in the oven fast enough, girl, okay? Like, got them out, and I was like, make my plate, damn it, now. It was so bad. Oh my gosh. And then going to sleep, having like 20 minutes before I fall asleep, because all I can think about is what I'm gonna eat on Saturday. Like, and you know what? I've already made my plate for Saturday, and listen to how like stupid this is. You know, I know so many people are like, yeah, when I get off, I'm going to my favorite restaurant and I'm getting this. Like, this is what I'm looking forward to first thing Saturday for my breakfast. I'm going to be making some eggs with a little cottage cheese. Have you ever put cottage cheese in your scrambled eggs? It makes them really nice and fluffy and adds that extra protein without feeling like you're eating straight cottage cheese. Okay, there's a little hack there. I'm gonna put a little shaved Parmesan on there, a little fresh shaved Parmesan on them eggs. I'm gonna have some turkey bacon. I'm gonna have some fruit, and I'm gonna have a piece of toast, girl, and a little avocado maybe, and my protein coffee. That's what I'm looking for. Like, did y'all hear anything bad about that? All whole foods, greatness, okay? I'm just looking for more food. That is the thing. Like, I am tired of feeling like utter shit. Like, I am so tired of feeling so bad, and I don't know how my bodybuilding girlies here that follow me, hats off to you. I say it all the time. I could never be in prep in a bodybuilding show because I would just feel like absolute death all the time. That's how I feel right now. That's how I feel right now, girl. I can't imagine if it was more restrictive than it is now. Hats off to y'all. That shit is like on another level, so hard. I can't even imagine. That's why we have never decided on, hey, that would be something I'd like to. No, girl, no. I would not like to feel like even more shit than I feel now, okay? Like, I am struggle busting right now. But y'all, we've got today and tomorrow, and then we can have some more quantity in our life. I'm not wanting to, like, I'm gonna be eating better, honestly, as far as eating more whole foods, better ingredient stuff when I get done with this cut, and focusing on high protein, but just having more of it, y'all. Just having more fuel, and to fuel my body to where I have the best energy, I feel good. Like I said, the boys are so over my ish. Like, literally, my husband and Waylon yesterday, I literally like was leaning on the island, and before I was making the sliders, and I was like, I don't feel good. I was like, oh my gosh, I gotta eat. And both of them were like, are you okay? What's wrong? Like, I don't want Waylon to see me like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want him to be like, why is mom looking like she's about to pass out? Oh, because she hasn't eaten. Like, what kind of message am I sending to him with that? You know? So I'm like, girl, like, we gotta get to this finish line and get this done. We are here for Thursday at Planet Fitness. I'm excited to be here at the gym. I love my training. I don't really love Thursdays. Y'all know last week we had a fire Thursday, but y'all, I'm just feeling so gassed. I'm like feeling the most gassed I think I've ever felt in my life, So I'm just gonna go in here and try to beat myself from last week. Always, that's always the goal, but try to just get through the motions. I might come in here and it be fire, you know? We've got our dermatology appointment after this. Hopefully they don't cancel on me again. Oh my gosh, and I'm wearing shorts. I'm wearing shorts for the first time in forever because guess what? I finally decided to shave my legs. Yes, I shaved my legs for the first, y'all, I hate to admit this, but it was so bad. It was like grizzly bear up in there in the shower last night. I was like, girl, you've been walking around like this? Oh my gosh, but it's been so cold and there's like literally no point. And y'all know I've been wearing like leggings or sweatpants. I haven't been wearing shorts, but it is in the mid 70s for like the next week. I finally got my 70s, y'all. I've been asking, hey, where is there a place where it is like 70 all year round? No, it's not 70 all year year round here, but I will take a week long of 70s for show. It has been feeling so nice. So I've got my shorts on and non-scale victory before we go into the gym. These shorts are so freaking hella loose, whereas they were tight at one point. At one point in the journey, these bitches were like squeezing me, okay? It's crazy how different things are feeling and fitting, but I'm ready for food so I can feel like I'm not going to die. So let's get in here, make this deposit for day 39, almost 40 days, y'all, almost 40 days, and get on with our merry way. And hopefully we don't feel like absolute death today, but I can tell you right now that I have a little surge of energy, you guys can tell, but that is because of hashtag pre-workout and rice cakes and honey flowing through my veins. When that wears away, death. It's like, god dang. Okay, so let's try not to faint and pass out in Planet Fitness. That's not the vibe.
I be in my feelings, I'ma be fine. Need time and I'll soon be winning. I live life for the fight, yeah, I'm here to get it. I got drive, got sight, always have a vision. I don't lie at night, I be in my feelings, I'ma be fine. Need time and I'll soon be winning. I can feel the blood creeping up from the heathens, God will.
Friends, we killed that workout. Felt gassed, not gonna sugarcoat it in a couple of spots, but also felt beast. And we powered and felt the mind muscle connection. We got through. Dang, cardio went by really quick. Happy about that. However, during cardio, my stomach is growling. Like, oh, I'm so over it. And also leaving, walking out, like I'm getting over that hype of feeling beast mode and hungry. And now I'm like, womp, 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 energy, Mario Brothers going down. But we've got like 20 minutes before we have to get to the doctor. So I'm going to head over there and then I'm going to eat my post-workout meal afterwards. So I'll show you guys what we're eating, but I cannot wait. If I wasn't going anywhere or had like somewhere to be at a certain time, I'd be eating that shit right now because I am so freaking hungry. But feeling good, liking what I'm seeing. Obviously the hard work is paying off. In the gym, it's nice where we are now at Planet Fitness with the mirrors everywhere. We did not have that at Crunch. Like where the cables are, there aren't any mirrors around. There's only mirrors by the dumbbell section, and I haven't been doing anything honestly in the dumbbell section, so it's been nice to have the cables with mirrors to see my form. That's been helping me so much correct posture and stuff when doing certain exercises. So I'm here for that 100%, and also here for seeing the things. I'm like, okay, all right. Because it's like you don't see that on a daily in your own house, like in your own mirrors, especially like with the good lighting here at Planet Fitness. And I'm like, all right, girl, all right, keep sucking it up. We only got a couple more days and we are in the home stretch, just looking for more quantity like I've told you guys, and just cannot wait for it at all. Saturday, when we have our first day of untracked food, it's Valentine's Day. The plan is to get sushi from somewhere, but I don't feel like loading up. Does that make sense? Like I'm not in that mindset where like, YOLO, like, yay, we've been on this cut for 6 weeks. Now we can freaking go ape shit. Like that's not my vibe right now. And that's like surprised me. I told you guys that the other day, like how far I've come in my journey, how far we've come with the mindset, especially just like 2 or 3 years ago. The mindset has evolved so much more and for the better. It is absolutely insane. So I have a plan for Saturday. I'm looking forward to this plan, even though it might not seem like what is expected coming off of a cut. I'm looking forward to this plan. Cannot wait for the whole full week of eating intuitively. The only thing is that I'm kind of bummed that it's the week of Mardi Gras, the first week of me eating, not tracking, and not having access to the gym every single day. I'll have to do garage workouts, which I can do it, and they're beast mode. I've told you that before. I just love the environment of the gym and feel like I go harder in the gym. I don't F around as much in the gym as I do at home and have my little dance breaks, my little karaoke in between set moments, and the kids needing me and all the things. So the gym is my sweet spot and I absolutely love it. It's my place to leave everything out on the floor, come out feeling so much better. It's my therapy, I say every time. Love those type of appointments. Quick, easy peasy. So I have the dermatitis, eczema on my face. It gets flared up with cold weather. Love that for me. However, we're in the 70s, gonna be in the 80s next week. So high hopes everything's clearing up. I still have some issues going on, but it has been so much better since she prescribed me stuff. However, she prescribed me a steroid cream, y'all, and it literally is like fire on my face. Now, does it work? It works. It gets rid of the itch, but I was like, I can't have flames on my face. She was like, girl, I'm so glad you stopped doing that. So she prescribed me a new medicine that's non-steroidal. Is that a word? And it should give me the same effect as the steroid and really knock this shit out. The other cream that I'm using keeps it at bay. I don't have the itching, but it's still there and I have to constantly use it. I have issues here. I have a whole patch that's been flared up. Remember back in Thanksgiving, both of my eyes, but this one's still here. And then I had it all over my neck. All this is gone. I have one little patch right here and then the itching is gone, which is nice. But I'm like, girl, I need the patches gone because the dryness, the flakiness, it's no bueno. So high hopes for this new cream. Happy to get it. Let me get my post-workout and show you what we're eating. I'm starving. We have our yogurt bowl again. Got my container this time. However, we're using the Faye for the first time, the 0%. I haven't had it forever, but let me tell you, I cracked that puppy open yesterday and I was like, the consistency, girl, like the texture, it's fluffy. It's like whipped, okay? It's not that runny, creamy crap from Costco, Sam's Club, Aldi. No, I'm telling you, just by the texture, by putting in the bowl last night, I was like, this is gonna be it. This is why I brought this back in my life. I've got fresh raspberries in there, blueberries, strawberries, chia seeds, pumpkin seeds, and fresh raw honey and a buttload of cinnamon. Okay, this is my poo. Now for the yogurt itself, 200 grams of yogurt Faye is 106 calories and 21 grams of protein. So girls out there, if you're struggling getting your protein in, yogurt. All right, put some Greek yogurt on something, have a Greek yogurt bowl, and it's gonna help you get that protein in on the low for the calories. We've also got a piece of the raisin swirl bread, and we do have protein coffee today. Look at me, for a total of 457 calories, 39 grams of protein, 62 carbs, 9 fat, and 11 fiber, y'all. Fiber's coming from all the berries, the chia seeds, the pumpkin seeds, and when I don't track, I'll be throwing some flax in there for the omega-3s, okay? Hell to the yes. Loving a yogurt bowl. This is gonna be a repeat staple, so be sick of me. Just updating y'all that the Faye is the poo, okay? If you have been eating non-fat, plain, 0% Greek yogurt, and it is feeling like tart as far as the taste, having that like, whatever, I was feeling that when I did the Kirkland one from Costco. Even though I had my honey and stuff in there, I was like, ugh, you could, the Greek yogurt strong taste. You don't get that with the Faye. I'm telling y'all, it is the poo. I will pay the extra money every time. It was so creamy, fluffy, and thick. Delicioso, okay? Just be sick of me with the yogurt bowls, but I'm telling you, if you've tried Greek yogurt and you're like, I'm not a Greek yogurt fan, and you want to do the non-flavor kind because you're adding all the toppings like I'm showing y'all, get the Faye, pay the extra money, okay? I'm just telling you. I had a surge of energy, so I got a lot of chores done. I'm feeling really productive, got some work stuff done, but as you guys know, the theme always, next level starving. I don't feel like death. I feel tired. Got the weights on my eyelids, but I don't feel like absolute death like yesterday yet. Catch me later. We've got lunch, which is our cottage cheese with the chicken sausage and pita cracker bowl. I will tell you guys, I was obsessed with this at one point, but when I ate it the other day, when I showed y'all, literally had to get it down. Even though I'm starving, got the ick. I got the ick with this combo for, y'all know if y'all been around a amount of time. With the chicken salad, we still haven't had chicken salad, girl. That's been like years ago at this point. And look, chicken salad sounds freaking appealing and good to me. I loved it at one point, but we got sick of it, and I am sick of this, okay? But I'm eating it today and tomorrow. We are getting through. Cannot wait to be done with that combo, even though it was like my favorite at one point. Sometimes you just get sick of yourself. 413 calories, 35 protein, 29 carbs, 18 fat, 1 fiber. Skedaddling out of here, and Caroline's snack is a Cosmic Crisp. Again, it could be more, it could be less. I'm not cutting and weighing this bad boy up. We're eating it on the way home. 95 calories, 0 protein, 25 carbs, 0 fat, 4 fiber. Tonight's dinner, we're doing Brenner, breakfast for dinner, and I busted my yolk getting it on the plate. It looked perfect, and then I was trying to be fancy and I busted the yolk, so it is what it is, but it's all there, it's good. We're trying tonight for the first time the Amy Lou chicken breakfast links. They're 130 calories for 3 links and 12 grams of protein. Got those from Costco. So I'll let y'all know how I like those compared to the Aldi ones. 100 grams of fresh raspberries. My eggs have this Trader Joe's crunchy chili onion sprinkle. It's so good on eggs. And then we have a cranberry bagel from Thomas still that I have in the freezer. Total macros, 582 calories, 34 protein, 65 carbs, 20 fat, and 11 fiber. Never skip dessert, and I told you guys, be sick of me because I'm just going to be eating yogurt nonstop. I'm just obsessed, okay? And I'll get sick of it at some point, but right now, it's on repeat. So I was already doing a yogurt bowl, but I was going to do the light and fit dupe, the Greek one from Walmart. I was like, girl, we are loving this thick, creamy fluffiness so much, and it's better. So I'm switching over anyway, so might as well go ahead and do it now. So just my yogurt, y'all, 17 grams of protein for the little bit of yogurt that's, I'm telling you, tuna and Greek yogurt. If you're wanting to get that protein up, tuna and Greek yogurt for sure. We've changed things up a little bit in our bowl. So I've got some frozen blueberries per usual. I've got one strawberry that I diced up, 30 grams. And then we did, I think, like 8 grams of this Purely Elizabeth double chocolate cookie granola. This is my favorite one out of all of them. The cookie granola line, they have 3 flavors. It's really good, all of them, but this is the best one in my opinion, especially if you like chocolate. Macros are fire, 130 calories. 3 grams of protein, everything's good in it, you know, so that's where we're going. We also got 8 grams of honey, and then you can't even see the honey because I got a buttload of cinnamon on there, okay? My little bowl that looks so scrumdiddlyumptious is 171 calories, 18 grams of protein. Like, the macro ratio there, you're not getting that with the protein bar, okay? 23 carbs, 2 fat, and 2 fiber to wrap out tonight. Let's go day 40. Day 40, let's wrap up this freaking last week strong, y'all.
Got pride, got reason. If they wanna go eat, then you know I'm gon' feed them. If you're coming for me, hope you're ready for a demon. I can feel the blood creeping up from the heathens. Got will, got fight, got pride, got reason.
Good morning. Happy Friday the 13th. Happy day 40. Next level, fast and furious shred, whatever we gotta call it. I'm just ready to be done with it. Holy hell, we have made it. We have made it, friends. Oh my gosh, this is by far, I'm always honest with you guys, but I was thinking about it yesterday, and this is probably the hardest cut I've done since we did our initial calorie deficit when we lost our initial weight being 230 pounds. This is probably the hardest dieting phase I've been through in a long time. But crazy how it's different in such another way than it was way back when. So it was hard for me obviously in the beginning because I had established so many unhealthy habits, had the food noise, constantly thinking about all the things that I wanted as far as the bad foods that I was binging on and just excessively eating on all the time, and such an unhealthy lifestyle mentally and physically so much way back when. To whereas now it's just hard because I'm just feeling like death because my body needs the fuel to be able to function, because we have now established healthy habits. We have now established a healthy body that needs fuel to run, that needs fuel for this muscle to sustain itself and to keep going. It's just wild to me. I was reflecting yesterday about the stage in the very beginning of my journey and to now, and it's just so crazy to me. There's so many of y'all that mentioned that y'all didn't know that I was ever overweight. I'm like, girl, please. I have a whole video that I did way back when at the beginning of my channel on how I initially lost my weight, so I will link that in the iCards and down below for y'all if you're brand new and you're like, how did you lose so much weight? I lost, I don't remember what it was, like 60 pounds plus or something in like 6 months. I lost a lot of weight quick. Didn't do it with diet pills, didn't do it with anything like that. Did it with freaking just mindset. It was just a mind flip and switch that was like, you've got to get your shit together or you're not going to have a family. You're not going to be here. You're not going to this, and this. I was like, you've got to get your shit together. And it was me finally sitting down with myself and slapping myself in the face and having that reality check with myself that drove me to get where I needed to be. And I freaking was just in drive mode. I don't know. It was crazy how I flipped, because there was, I mean, obviously so many years that I spent just doing the same shit all the time, blaming something else, never getting off my ass and actually executing anything. And I was just so tired of my own bullshit. I think that's what it was. I was just so tired of myself that I couldn't look at myself any longer, and I couldn't live in my body and feel so depressed and miserable anymore, that I was like, if you've just got to do something, like you've got to stop with your own nonsense. And that was what drove me each and every day. So it was with diet and exercise is how I lost my weight so rapidly, that quickly, in like 6 to 8 months. It was nuts, but it was me going to the gym 7 days a week. This is before I had kids. Going to the gym 7 days a week. Now, yes, I was not strength training. If I could go back in time, I would go and do that. But it was me cardio bunny and up. Zumba classes were all the rage, girl. Y'all remember the Zumba classes? They were the tea. I was enjoying. I love to dance and move my body in that way, and it's such a freaking burn cardio wise. And I lost a ton of weight with just eating better, making better swaps, and moving my body. Who would have thunk it, right? But I've sustained the majority of that weight since way back when. I mean, Trey's 13. This was before Trey was born. So this has been a long time, over 13 years that I've sustained a good substantial weight loss. But just the mind switch has been so crazy since day one to 13 plus years forward to now where we are today. It's amazing. I posted this on my Instagram today about strength, the ability to push oneself one step further when the going gets tough, even when you think you can't, to have the mental strength and endurance to persevere through the challenges and become even stronger by the process. So yeah, for sure. I feel like every stage in the journey, I have become stronger by setting out, finishing it, by doing it, by accomplishing it, by experiencing it. Did this entire 40 days suck ass? Yes, it did. I haven't sugarcoated it since week one, documenting this for you guys on how I truly feel. I could get on here every single week and put on a nice face and be like, wow, this is great. I'm not hungry at all. All my workouts have been fire. Calorie deficits are so easy. Sign up with my code and you don't have to hardly do anything. Like, I could be that person, but I'm not. I keep it straight with you guys. I tell y'all that this is going to suck. If you want it bad enough, you're going to have to be disciplined. You're going to have to show up. You're going to have to check off these boxes. It will all be worth it in the end. It is a phase. It should be a little window of time that you suffer and then you go to maintenance. That's what I tell you guys all the time. And if you want this to be sustainable and to change your mindset, I keep talking about your mindset, not just the physical, not just the weight, guys. There's so much more to this than just the pounds and the number on the scale is what most people don't understand. They just don't grasp that. There's so many ways right now to lose weight. But if you are putting in the work, it's going to change your mental. I promise you. It's going to change the way you approach food. It's going to change the way you approach your daily habits. So you're not going to go back to your old ways. You learn something in this process of being in a calorie deficit with busting your ass and busting your ass with watching and meal prepping and doing your nutrition. You're learning something in the process. I can't say the same for other methods. All right. So if you are really putting in the work each and every day, you're checking off the boxes, you're being mindful of all the things we've talked about, you're going to keep this going. It's going to be a sustainable lifestyle. Yes, there's going to be switches of more leniency up and down throughout the stage of your journey going forward. But just overall knowing that you're working towards being a healthy individual and doing all the things you know to sustain that, it's going to keep happening if you're doing it the way that you should be doing it. With all that to be said, we are here for glutes and shoulders. I am here to finish strong. That was the motto I just read you guys today. Finish strong. Finish out this day, and looking forward to tomorrow. Looking forward to tomorrow. And it's so crazy, like I've mentioned already in this video, how my mindset has shifted in this 40 days versus before. So like I said, usually after a cut, I would eat a whole tub of nut butter, you know, like all those things. I am really listening to my body and what is making my body feel good as far as like my gut, everything, as far as what foods that I'm intaking and what I'm eating. I'm really listening to that, and I don't want to feel like utter shit tomorrow for overeating when that's not necessary. You know what I'm saying? And I really don't want to. I have switched to where it's like I don't even want to do that, whereas Nicole before, just like a year ago, would be like, yeah, let's go ape, let's go eat all the things, you know. And that's just not where I am right now, and I'm loving this new phase of the journey. So I'm going to try to post everything. Follow me on Instagram. I should have already, this is after the fact, I should have already posted everything that I ate for my first day untracked. And then Sunday I have a good dinner planned. I'm just really excited to eat all the yummy freshness. I've mentioned that to you guys before. So let's make this deposit. Let's get her done, y'all. Let's get her done. And looking forward to this weekend, y'all. If you've been doing a calorie deficit alongside with us and you are ending now, I know some people are continuing on their deficit journey. We did it. We did it, y'all.
Gonna give up. Got too little little time, I'ma live up. Head down, push forward through the tough times, cause anything worth doing is a tough climb. And I ain't gonna give up. Got too little time, I'ma live up. Head down, push forward through the tough times, cause anything...
Last workout of the shred complete. It was fire as far as me feeling strong. Definitely went up in a ton. Feeling good about that. Feeling beast mode, but also feeling gassed at the same time. Like, took way longer than I needed to, honestly, but I was just feeling so freaking spent. Like, every different set that I did, by the end of it, I was like huffing and puffing. I was like, I am so effing tired. I'm so gassed. My hamstrings are on fire from yesterday's session. Went really hard on yesterday with the hamstring, so it was tiring me out. Cardio felt like a million years long, but we got it done. We made that deposit. We got through. We powered through it. I just kept telling myself, girl, you got this. You got this. Let's keep going. You're strong. Look at how strong you are. You're going up. Just keep powering through. You got this. And we finished it. And let me tell you, my stomach was growling on the freaking treadmill. I'm so tired of being ravenous while doing my cardio. It's not even funny. Like, it's fine to be hungry, like, by the time you get done with your workout and on the way home, like, whatever. But being ravenous while you're still working out, it's not the vibe, girl. It's not the vibe. So excited for this day to be over and sleep in tomorrow, do my check-in tomorrow. I'm not looking forward to the scale because I told you guys that the week after the shark is usually the worst check-in for me as far as the scale goes, but I'm feeling good with what I'm seeing. I'm thinking that we should be okay, but if not, guess what? I know that I checked off every single box. I know that I gave it my all. I know that I didn't steer off and veer off and do anything that I wasn't supposed to do, and I'm feeling good with what I'm seeing as far as the results, knowing that the work that I put in, so that in itself outweighs anything that's going to flash up tomorrow. And I'm so excited to take my pictures because we haven't taken any pictures necessarily, and I haven't compared them since day one. And I know there's crazy changes, right? I know there's crazy changes as far as how I feel. Will it reflect before and after? I don't know. It's the past couple of shreds I've done, before and afters haven't been much different except for particular angles. Some angles look exactly the same, and some angles you're like, okay, we can definitely tell a difference there. But I can tell you that my clothes feel crazy compared to when we started this. So that in itself tells me that there has been major changes. So let's go home and fuel up because my stomach feels like it's falling off my body. I'm so hungry at this point. We are home. We are ready to eat. So we've got 208 grams of the 0% yogurt in there, 8 grams of pumpkin seeds, 4 grams of chia seeds, a buttload of cinnamon. We've got fresh raspberries, strawberries, blueberries, and 10 or 11 grams of raw honey. We've got our protein coffee back there and a slice of the Pepperidge Farm raisin swirl bread for 452 calories, 39 protein, 59 carbs, 9 fat, 10 fiber. Talk about feeling gassed. I have zero motivation to do anything. I'm wrapped up in my robe because it feels like it's 20 degrees in here. Hashtag being in a cut and being freezing, and it's not. It's actually like warmer in here via the thermostat than usual, and I am my nose is freezing. I'm next level Arctic right now, but I'm also tired and starving AF. So I have some snacks already allotted in my tracker that I plugged in. I'm gonna eat one now, which is the lesser evil popcorn. 80 calories for the entire bag. So I'm gonna munch on this, finish my Pepsi Zero, take Sane out, and try to get a couple of things accomplished before we have to make lunch and go get Trey and Caroline. But I'm telling you that today's gonna be a struggle. It was a struggle in the workout to power through, and it's gonna be a struggle just to get through the day. Dang, counting the hours down, y'all. Struggle bus city, yeah, holy heck, y'all. How am I gonna get through the rest of this day? Holy smokes. We got 100 grams of fresh raspberries back there. Y'all, I went through the fruit. All that fruit I got from that stock up haul is almost gone, and it is Friday. I need it until Tuesday. We're going to Sam's tomorrow to go try to get my sushi from there first. And I might swing in and get some fruit too to last me now that I'm not tracking. I'm gonna need it. What the hell? I've got the cottage cheese in there with everything but the bagel seasoning and pepper, one of those chicken sausages, and then how many many grams of the pita crackers, 32 grams of pita crackers. Everything you see here for lunch, I hope this gives me a pick-me-up. I'm going to get my electrolytes second 40-ouncer. I'm going to take my apple with me to pick up Trey and Carline. 464 calories, 36 protein, 41 carbs, 18 fat, 7 fiber. Friday night's dinner, we are doing Nuggie night. The nuggets that I'm using are the Costco. These are the dupes for the Just Bare. I like the way these taste better, and they are cheaper per pound. I mentioned that in my grocery haul. 150 calories for 3 ounces and 16 grams of protein. I've got 7 ounces of chicken nuggets weighed out frozen before we cooked them in the air fryer. Then I have a serving of these Green Giant veggie sides, the garlic parmesan green beans. These are really good. I had these last week in the video if you watched. And then 3 tablespoons of my homemade ranch for a total of 486 calories, 42 protein, 31 carbs, 20 fat, and 2 fiber. Never skip dessert, pitiful dessert, but I'm excited for this one little tiny chocolate. These are the Tony's, like assorted ones I got from Target. They were on a sale. You get a bunch of different flavors in here. Each one is 50 calories, okay? Each one little bitty thing is 50 calories. But look, I'm gonna nibble and enjoy and savor that thing. Right under 200 grams of fresh strawberries. My entire plate with the chocolate is 111 calories, 2 protein, 19 carbs, 4 fat, 4 fiber. This is gonna do us, y'all. Last meal tracked for a while, hopefully. And on to the next chapter.
This is not a test. This is not a test.
I don't know if you can handle it. I don't know if you can handle it.
This is not a
I don't know
test.
if you can handle it. I don't know if you can handle it. I don't know if you can handle it.
This is not a test. You can 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 test. This is not a test.
Final Fast and Furious Shred check-in for you guys. OMG, what a wild ride for 40 days. I am so glad it's over. It is Sunday now when I am filming this. We had our first official untracked day yesterday, which was amazing. I put it all on Instagram. So happy for this new journey. We weighed in yesterday though. What did I tell you guys? 147.8, the exact same weight we weighed in the week before. So in this entire 40 days, 6 weeks, we lost 7.6 pounds in 6 weeks. And 2 of those 6 weeks, we lost 0 weight. So there is that. That's just crazy to me when I think about that. Like in the 6 weeks, out of the 6 weeks too, we didn't even lose anything. And we still ended up losing almost 8 pounds, which is nuts. And I can guarantee you that the scale is probably still gonna go down this week, even with being untracked. We'll have to see. But this week after the shark is the worst for me, I've told you guys. And it's notorious every single month. That is nuts to me. Let's talk about the pictures, because you guys already saw side-by-sides of the videos, which you're probably thinking there's hardly any changes, because when I'm looking at it editing right now, it looks like nothing when I look at it afar like that. But when we're looking at the side-by-side pictures up close, definitely some changes were made. Looking at the front shot, there's honestly hardly any difference to me at all. And look, when I filmed this, it was yesterday morning, being starving, not eaten yet, 0 pump, okay? Definitely had a huge pump when we took our initial pictures, because we took them after eating an off day and all the things. So like my muscles were a poppin' that day when we took our initial pictures. My shoulders and all look so flat and depleted in these pictures from yesterday, because we have 0 glycogen in these stores, girl, as far as yesterday go. But it's so crazy to me that my waist is always the thing that gets so snatched within a cut. Funny to me that in this shred, I feel like we lost a ton of body fat on our legs. Like, I could not believe the difference in my legs when I was looking at these side-by-sides. And we kept the booty gains and we kept the hamstring gains, but we lost some fat in the legs for sure. So that like mass and sculpting of my legs that you saw in the beginning doesn't look as much because we lost some body fat on there. Also lost body fat like I had hoped for in the upper back lat region right here around my armpit. That is gone, and the stomach is definitely, of course, snatched because we're not eating as much food. One of the side-by-sides that showed me personally the most growth was one that I didn't even show you guys in the beginning, was with me like sticking my butt out trying to look like a bodybuilder, but I don't know what the hell I'm doing. With looking at your back and looking at your like hamstrings and your glutes and stuff like that. I was definitely sticking my ass out too much in the one yesterday. I didn't realize that, but when I'm not looking at the legs, but the upper and my back, the amount of fat that we went down right around that area I was wanting for, like, looks great in my eyes. I'm so happy with that, with my upper progression. Also, you can see how my waist, the fat that was around right above my butt, like the shelf, you could see that little area of fat has depleted and gone, but just crazy in my legs. You can definitely tell a difference. It looks very similar if you aren't really looking at these pictures, but if you're looking at these pictures, you can see a difference for sure. Am I happy with my results in this 6 weeks? Absolutely. You know what I'm more happy about, to be honest with y'all, is the mindset. I've mentioned mind shift mindset in this entire video, and I feel like I'm so thrilled with like where I know I need to be as a almost 43-year-old and what my goals are to have my best grainy body at 80 and just be here as long as possible and eating healthier. I'm starting to look at food more as far as the ingredients, where I've just been looking at necessarily macros before, and I'm kind of switching back into that and just trying to live my healthiest self. And I'm really looking forward to this next chapter. So I want to thank each and every one of y'all, like I said earlier in this video, for getting me through this 40 days. This was a rough cut for me. Hopefully it will be the last one that I do. Never say never. I always say that, like, there's always a time for cutting, and if I want to do a cut, I always can. You know, I have free will. I can do whatever the hell I want. But my goal is to just really thrive at maintenance and just get stronger in my lifts and just be overall happy and not feel like death, and make the best whole foods food choices I can, with having the fun sprinkled in every once in a while, and just knowing that those healthy habits are going to get me far in life. And as long as we keep being consistent and checking off those boxes, we're gonna be just fine. I hope y'all enjoy this series. I know it was like a Debbie Downer series. I feel like I was doing nothing but complaining and bitching the entire time, and I apologize for that, but I don't apologize for that, because I want you guys to know exactly how it's gonna be when you go into a calorie deficit, especially if you're going into one that's aggressive as far as super low calorie. And I'm looking forward to the next part of the journey and documenting that and learning as much as I can and sharing that with you guys always. As anything that I learn or stumble and pick myself up, I try to share with y'all so y'all don't make the same mistakes or go down the same path, and save you time, because time is so precious, right? But I hope you enjoyed the series. I'm glad it's over. If you are cutting and you're continuing to cut, I will be there being your biggest cheerleader. Y'all give the video a huge thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Y'all subscribe if you're looking forward to the Whole Foods Untracked journey. And I will see you guys in Wednesday's grocery haul is our next video. I'm hoping to film an empties. Y'all been screaming for it. Y'all, this empties is taking over my house. I've got to get this empties filmed before the trash can is filled up 20 times. So I will see you guys then. I love y'all. Thank you again for being so supportive. I wouldn't have been able to do this without you. I promise. Thank y'all so much. I appreciate each and every one of y'all for being here, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye y'all.